Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly. I'm so glad you guys are here, and I mean that sincerely. So it's a new year, right? New year, new me. No, same old me. Still not a professional YouTube channel, still not a professional makeup artist. I do have some makeup on, but today I'm super excited because I bought more of the BH Cosmetic Nude Ego collection. That's what these guys are. They also had kind of a cute makeup brush kit. This is Bombshell Beauty 10-piece brush set. I thought I've had really good luck with BH brushes before, so when I see them go on sale, oh, how cute is that? I'm not really a pink kind of girl, but that's actually kind of fun. I figured that we would just, you know, see how these brushes are. They remind me a little bit of the, what is it, like Festival or something? I think this one's a little bit darker pink. Let me get these all unsheathed here. They're all out of their little protective coating, whatever. They're, I would call this maybe a mid-weight plastic type handle. Synthetic bristles. Okay, I have 2 of these already. I bought 2 more because I enjoyed them so much. I think out of the 2 that I had the green one and the purple one. I liked the green one a little bit better. So I picked up kind of the orange one and kind of the pink one. I also picked up their blush quads. They're quads, right? Hold on. Yeah, blush quads. I didn't pick these up the first time around. Mainly because I didn't know after the BH Cosmetics buy sell, I didn't know what the quality was going to change. My understanding is all of this stuff was already decided on and prepped before the buy sell. And then I also picked up a few of their lip glosses, I believe, so we might try on some of those. I'm kind of thinking I should do 2 looks, huh? Let's do one look with the pink blush and the pink eyeshadow, and then we'll take it all off and we'll do another one with the orange blush and the orange eyeshadows. That way you can guys give an idea, a cohesive look with both of them as opposed to just like doing one half on one side and one on the other. All right, this is the orange-ish blush palette. I like orange blush, especially in the summer. This one is called Flatter Me Unfiltered. And again, this is the Nude Ego collection. So might as well just grab one of their brushes. Does that say what it is? This is their number 3 brush. I don't know which shade this is. I don't know if this is going to be a any kind of like powder. I do have a little bit of contour on. Actually, you know what? If you're into a super subtle blush, like with not much of anything on it, that actually might not be bad. I'm just gonna put it on this side too so that they match. Yeah, that's actually a very soft, subtle color. I would never have thought. I would have thought that that would be like a face powder. All right, I feel like we kind of need to use the bright orange one, right? This one's kind of a little bit more muted. This one's more of a mauve shade. This is a bright orange. What does bright orange blush look like on a lady of a certain age? You know, I mean, I've got a little sun damage peeking through, but I think that's what I have on going on beneath this. Not, and what did I use today? I think I used the House Labs foundation and the Iconic London blurring primer. It's like a glowing blur. What is it called here? That's this one right here. That's the Iconic London Underglow blurring primer. I use that, and then the new House Labs foundation. All right, that orange blush is kind of fun. I think definitely more of a summer shade. Let's layer. We're gonna take this one too. That's kind of more of the muted orange. Do you guys do that? Do you guys layer blushes? Boy, that is really punchy, huh? That made it totally, totally like an orange Crush. Do you guys remember Crush? Do they still have it? I don't even know. That's a little bit too bold. I think maybe if you are a darker complexion, that actually might actually work really well. All right, we're just gonna kind of blend this a little bit here. So the only one I didn't use is kind of the more mauve colored in this. I don't know why you would put a mauve blush in this. I almost feel like they could have gotten away with doing a little bit of a bronzer, or not a bronzer, but like a contour. That would have been cute, kind of going in theme. All right, not bad. I feel like it got a little bit patchy, but you know what? That's what powder's for. Powder will always fix things like that. So let me grab the orange-ish palette. They all look the same on the outside, so it's hard to tell. This one's called Peach Emoji, Unleashed Peach Emoji. All right, looks like it's, oh, as I say, it looks like it's in good condition. I literally just lost one of the pans of eyeshadow. I think that these ones in here that are like a pressed glitter, they're not even like a pressed glitter, they're like a metallic. They're very loosely pressed in here. I noticed that with the pink one too. I'll show you in a second. So I'm just kind of pressing it back in here with my finger. Okay, that's the palette. 6 shades, 1 super light one. There are 3 mattes and 3 more of a shimmery type finish. One looks like it's slightly more metallic than the others. So the Dominant Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. I'm taking the lightest shade in here, which is called Keen. I've got a little bit of kick up, and it's kind of like a vanilla sort of shade. Those ones tend to be really good to either set down the primer or inner corner highlight. On me, that's what I like, so I don't have any problem taking it kind of all the way up to my brow bone. Doesn't really show much on me. It's got a little bit of coverage though. I mean, I noticed I've got like a little freckle right here, and it did a pretty good job of covering. There's two oranges, and they look very similar. I think this one's slightly lighter than this one, so we're gonna start with this one over here. It's called Reveal. I've just got that same brush, and I'm gonna start a little low. Look it up here. Yeah, it's pretty soft. Very much a peach color. I could never really get into orange lipsticks, orange lip glosses. Maybe a little bit of a peach or apricot kind of shift to it, but as far as like a full-on orange lip, I worry about not that I worry about him, but I can't see how that would be super flattering with your teeth. Anything with like a yellow base, I would think that it would maybe make your teeth more yellow. That's not good. Nobody wants that. Even if your teeth are super white. Mine aren't bad, but I'm always self-conscious, and like, who's not? I drink a lot of coffee and a lot of tea. I'm one of those people that I do both. I'm not picky. I like the warm beverages. Okay, I'm gonna take this darker orange over here. It's called Bear. I don't know why that would be Bear. I don't know who would that is Bear. Literally no skin color that would be like Cheeto orange. Here, one of my dog, Ollie. Oh, hello, Ollie. Trying to match them up. Yeah, that darkened it up a little bit. I mean, I think you really have to really enjoy orange eyeshadow. I like this more than, say, like Baby Got Peach from ColourPop from a few years ago. When you're talking about a peach eyeshadow palette, yeah, that's okay. It's a little bright, right? So one of these shimmers looks a little bit more on the cool tone pink side. This one's more of like a neutral, almost taupe shimmer, slight like light bronze. This one's like a really dark bronzy one. I'm gonna take this one now that I've got it pressed back into its little pan here. We're gonna put that on the outside here. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. I could see doing this shade and buffing in one of those oranges on top and being like out the door. I think it's actually pretty. And it tones down that orange a little bit to make it a little less Crayola, which I prefer. I'm just not into the super primary colors, but that's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take this shade right here called Fresh, and super creamy. Wow. BH has a lovely eyeshadow formula. I think when I first saw these come up on BH's website, I didn't even know that they'd been released. I had seen nobody talk about it. I'll link my video down below in case you want to see my first video on it. And now, of course, I've seen a few more people post some videos on it. And then I'm going to grab a little brush, and I'm going to go into the lightest shade in here. We're just going to go ahead and use every single shade in this palette. This one, again, like I said, comes across as being very pink. So curious to see what that looks like. These oranges. Yeah, it's actually nice. That looks okay. I don't even know that you guys can see it. You're probably not close enough. So how's the New Year's? Do you guys have any goals or resolutions? I would love to hear what they are. I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm gonna go back into the darkest orange called Bear. I always have kind of just like say up a prayer for no whammies. I don't really like surprises. I always kind of hope for no curveballs. I got a lot of travel this year. Again, no curveballs. No interesting flights. We don't like interesting flights. We like flights to be just neutral and boring and not very exciting. Okay, I'm gonna put some mascara on. I feel like I almost would get away with doing some eyeliner, but let's put some mascara on. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I did a little bit of mascara on the top. I'm using this e.l.f. Big Mood mascara, and it gave me some seriously fat eyelashes. I had to go kind of back over it with a little brush to remove some of the excess. And on this one, I just got so much on my lashes. So this is kind of a fun, fresh orange look. I don't have a problem with it. I think it'll be fun it definitely feels like a summer look. So maybe if you were to pick up these 4, then you'd have enough for, you know, all year. BH does such a good job with economical products that buying all 4 of them didn't seem to be like a huge waste or even investment. I don't know why I've gotten congested again all of a sudden. I'm gonna throw a little lip liner on because I want to take a look at these 3 I think they're lip glosses. I don't know. This is a lip liner, one of those love triangle ones from e.l.f. And even though this lip liner says it's mauve, to me it's brown. Here's the 3 of them. And honestly, they seem all very similar shade here. So let's unwrap them. This must have been a trio. It must have been like a set that came. Do say Nude Ego on them. And I'm not going to be able to read the label on them. So let's just try to do a quick little swatch here. They're like a cream matte, not even a lip gloss. That's kind of pretty. A little probably too pink for what I need right now. I guess they're written here a little bit more on them. So the first one on the label, the first one was called Double Dare. So that one's Double Dare, a little bit more on the pink side. This next one is called, oh wait, Double Dare, wait, that's what they're called. Double Dare, oh, Sin. Double Dare Sin is this one. The next one is called Double Dare, I think it says Double Dare Fierce. Still pretty cool tone. No, it's a little bit more on the peachy side. That one's actually kind of cute. All right. I mean, they're cute anyway. The last one is Double Dare Free. I'm looking for the one that's a little bit more orangey to go kind of like with my whole monochromatic orange look. Because, you know, that's what I do. I like monochromatic looks. Do you guys ever do that? Probably at least sticking in with a color family here. And that one's a little bit more rosy too. So I think the Double Dare Fierce is the one that I want. They remind me of just a little bit, maybe even creamier, less moussey, but the color reminds me of those ones from Kaleidos, the Cloud Lab matte lips. Yeah. All right, you guys. So there's look number one. I probably could have done some eyeshadow or some eyeliner. Might have helped just a little bit because I'm feeling like my eyes are looking a little small right now. But I think for a fun kind of summery sort of look, I think this would actually work really well. So let me take this off. I'll reset everything again. We'll come back and do the pink look. Be right back. Okay, we are backed and cleaned up. Now we're going to use the pink set. This is the blush palette, and this fuchsia is insane. I kind of want to start with it. I don't know if I should use, I'm not going to use the same blush brush I used last time. I'm going to grab this other one that came in the kit. So this one's the number 2. I'm going to start with the crazy one. I'm going to start with this bright fuchsia because why not? Okay. I mean, I tapped off quite a bit. There we go. Now we're getting some pigment. Sometimes I like to do the darkest part of my blush up here and a little higher. Just something I've been doing lately. I don't know why. Every now and then I just kind of change up techniques and stuff. Yeah, I still have that same little bit of, you know, sun damage poking through. So that, not young, not new. Skin isn't new. It's had some road wear. I love that. Wow, I would have thought that that bright fuchsia would have been too bold and crazy, and that it would be insane. I actually like it. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, I'm gonna take it down just a notch. I'm gonna use this kind of neutral color in here too. This one, I mean, it feels a little bit more cohesive because they're all pink, whereas the other one I felt like I had a mauve shade in there with the orange palette. None of these appear to be orange. Okay. And as somebody who likes to over-abuse blush, I think that's perfectly fine. I'm actually going to grab the lightest pink here too. A little bit of kind of a pink topper, and we'll just use that a little bit further in. Love, love, love layering and blending blush colors. Sometimes I'll take a blush palette like this and I'll just go like this over all of them. Not aggressively, just saying. But yeah, that's pretty. Okay. And I feel like it goes with the skirt that I'm wearing today. Okay. This is another one of those palettes where I already know that I've metallic-y shade in here is messed up. So I have to very, very carefully open this and remove that. And if you look, it's starting to crumble in here. So that's so there's, again, like the other one, we've got 3 mattes. This is such a beautiful vibrant color. I'm actually going to start with this, and I'm just going to press it in on the outer part of my lid here. I should be using my other finger, but this is the one that I used to press it back in. So I figured since it was already kind of messed up. All right, I don't know that I love that actually. I'm getting a lot of fallout, and I mean, it's fine-ish, but not my favorite. All right. Like, the color's fine, and I think if I, you know, press it enough, it kind of builds up. It's a little bit more like a raspberry, I'm gonna call it like raspberry punch. Okay. I mean, it's cute, it's pretty. I can see wearing that. I want to go into this other shade here called Blossom. That one looks like my favorite shade in this. I'm actually gonna switch to Clean Finger and my ring finger. And that one actually seems like it's maybe even a little darker than the other one. I wouldn't have thought that. I'm looking down at this kind of purple skirt I'm wearing right now to see if I can get away with wearing all these pink eyeshadows with a purple skirt. All right. You know, when I get both of them on, I can barely tell the difference. I'm wondering if Fleshed isn't really meant to be a topper, where Blossom, the one that I'm using right now, is a little bit more of a, well, I don't know, kind of at a loss on these ones. I feel like Blossom is a little bit better formulated, and it's the one that wasn't gonna fall out of my palette as well. Yeah, while I've got a little bit of fallout underneath, I'm really not telling a huge difference between those two shadows. Let me clean up my fingers a little bit here. I want to go into the lighter shimmer and see what that looks like. The lightest one in here is called Wink, and it looks like it's a little bit more champagne-y. So I'm going to take a little bit of it right on the center, which might give my eye a little bit. It's kind of fun. I'm going to trust the process. I'm not done yet, you guys. And I certainly am not one that normally totally digs like all shimmer eyeshadows, But as I've got this on, I don't hate it. I'm gonna swatch these really fast. I want you guys to see all of these. So here's the first one's called Fleshed. This is the one that I felt like I was losing in the palette. So there's the one. And then this is the second one called Blossom. And it's maybe just a little bit warmer, but very, very, very similar. And then the last one is called Wink, which is what I was just using. Wink's probably my favorite shade, and again, it's more champagne-y. I'm gonna take this shade right here called Cheeky, which is like a nude matte, tons of kick up. And I'm gonna put a little of that right in here to kind of tone down discoloration I have right there. Here, I feel like I'm doing this all in reverse order. And I'm picking up some of the kick up just with the flat side of the brush. Back over here and up at the top, that brow bone. Now, that's a color I actually really like. I'm gonna take that same brush and go into Wink, which is the lighter, kind of like champagne-y shimmer. A little bit more, a little lightness to that. I'm looking especially cross-eyed today, I feel like. Let's take this darker pink in here, this one right here called Explorer. I'm just gonna load up this brush really well and tapping it into the outside, get that shape that I want. Do I sound nasally today? I feel like I'm sounding nasally. I thought my allergies were kind of down, but apparently not. So much kick up. As I'm going back into it, I'm just kind of picking up the kick up. Brushes are fine. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm using all the brushes for both of these, for all four of these palettes. I'm completely satisfied. The only reason I'm using all the brushes is because I'm not going to go clean them right quite yet. All right, that's lovely. This feels very spring to me. And I'm gonna grab, as I'm saying here, going, oh yeah, I've used all the brushes. I think I've literally used all the brushes. I'm gonna clean off one of these that I had with the orange. Thank goodness for these Sigma switches, right? Hopefully this isn't too orange still. And I'm gonna take this light pink shade right here called Petal, and I'm just gonna use that top. That shade I feel like made this go from a petal pink to a almost like a fuchsia. That's interesting. Wasn't really expecting that, but I like it. Yeah, the shades actually blend beautifully. This to me just definitely feels very spring-like. I'm just gonna drag a little bit of it down here underneath. Huge difference, but tying in a little bit. Let me grab some eyeliner. I'm gonna use one of these Tech crayons from Natasha Denona. This is the one that's kind of the plum color. Would have been in my best interest to maybe sharpen that, but I like the way the purple looks in it. So let me put some mascara on and I'll be right back. All right, guys, back with a little eyeliner, a little bit same mascara that's a little clumpy, but at least it makes my eyes very thick, I would say. All right, that's actually not too bad. I kind of like the sort of pink, pretty. I'm feeling like I'm ready for spring. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm ready for spring. This one I think is just right. Yeah, that, you know, it's kind of a nudie pink. It's actually really pretty. Very good colors. I'm losing my powder here. I don't know why more people aren't talking about these eyeshadows. I think that made a really, really pretty, cohesive, kind of cute look. And I think I could pair a bunch of these together too and get some kind of different fun looks. This feels very daytime, weekend appropriate. Probably not a color story that I would wear for work. Didn't give me enough depth that I would use it for date night, but I think you could take any one of these three shimmers and pair it with, you know, these two, pair it with the other one. Like, you don't have to do all of them on your lid like I did. You could literally use, you know, these two together, these two together, these two together. Perfect kind of two shadows out the door. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think of this. Tell me what you guys think of like this new BH line. New-ish. I mean, it came out a couple months ago. It's not new now. I'm a little late. I was early on the first one, but then this one I'm a little bit behind the times on. I'm enjoying these nude ego ones from BH Cosmetics. The destination ones, I think fell a little flat for me. I'm kind of hump for these. The makeup case, the makeup set, these are cute. Yeah, these are perfectly fine. This makes actually a nice little travel set if you're looking for something to travel with. And as one would expect, oh, I got a couple more brushes here that I didn't use. I don't need them. They're fine. I used all the ones that I needed. The lip gloss, not gloss, it's like a matte lip. These are perfect. I love these. I like one that's a little bit more orangey, one that's a little bit more on the pink side, one that's a little bit more just neutral. I mean, you saw the swatches. All those are good. I like them. I will continue to use those. I'm super excited about those ones. All right, you guys, that's it for right now. If you have not already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It's free. Please ring the bell so you get notified. I tend to upload back on my regular schedule since December was kind of crazy. Back on my normal regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. I wish you guys nothing but love and happiness. And until my next video, bye for now.